Hi guys, and happy Saturday. Today is Saturday, July 8th, and I'm getting on a little bit late. I was up playing online cards with my family back in Iowa till very, very late, so I slept in this morning. So, got my hair cut, getting ready for the big upcoming birthday. It seems like I always do something drastic with my hair right before my birthday. And let's see what else. We've gotten rain in the Chicagoland area. So much fun. Oh, and you guys know that I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator outside of the Chicagoland area. I'm a little upset. We had online exclusives that got released on Thursday. And against my better judgment, I did 7-day air. Well, guess what? Leave till this morning. So Stampin' Up! Is usually pretty good about that. I'm going to call them on Monday and say, hey, I did 7-day air. Should have left Thursday. Should have been delivered on Saturday because in Chicagoland area, UPS delivers normally on Saturdays. Or at least I should have got it on Monday. But I'm going to get it on Tuesday. So I'm going to get it on my birthday. So happy birthday to me. But I don't think I should have to spend the extra $20 or $25 for 7-day air when it didn't come out 7-day air. Okay, that's just my little rant. Every once in a while, I get upset with Stampin' Up, but 1% of the time, I'm upset with them. 99% of the time, I love them. So let's go back down to my stamping area. And this is one of the items that we could pre-order for the online exclusives. And I've denoted the online exclusives on my shelf with this is Tahitian Tide label. So this is the actual set I'm going to go through today. Can't go through the ones that I ordered on Thursday because they're not here yet. So I may do those next week, but I think one of the items is already on back order, so maybe I won't. We'll see. Anyway, so we're going to go over Timeless Charm. This is something, like I said, we pre-ordered back at the beginning of June. I haven't really played with it. It is a bundled set. I did buy it as a bundle. So today we will show you, and I haven't trimmed them down yet. I should have trimmed them down. We may get edges. I have my old Stampin' Up. We used to sell these for Stampin' Up. Yeah, when you've been doing this since 1999, a lot of things come and go. All right, so anyway, so we're going to stamp with these, and we're going to cut some stuff out, and then tomorrow, when you return, we'll go through one card together, but we'll also show you some examples that I'm going to work on during the day. Now, I do have to send out my July birthday cards today. I have been working on these using that layout, the 6x12 layout that I showed you. So look at all those cards I made using that 6x12 layout. So I got to get some birthday cards in the mail today for some of the stamping groups that I'm with. So that was one set that I did. These still have to be mounted on the layer and the base cards, but this was using some old DSP that's retired. This is using a technique that Karen Titus showed us on her Thursday video. All right, so I have a lot of cards over here on my side desk that I am going to be organizing and getting mailed out today. But so let's go through this, and then we'll get some examples done, hopefully later today after I get this all mailed, and then we will show you tomorrow what I made. All right, let me grab a piece of my basic white 4x12. I think I should be able to get most of this on there. If not, we'll see. And let's just grab, what color do I want to do these in? I'm going to use Fresh Freesia since we have some flowers. All right, let me get out my drawer of blocks. I'll set it over here so you don't have to hear me. I'll set it off to the side so you don't see them. That way you don't hear me opening and shutting that drawer all the time. All right, so it is a 12-piece stamp set. It is a, I can never see. 13-piece die set. All right, so let's just go ahead and get some blocks out and start showing you what they stamp like. Let me get out my chamois. All right, so let's go ahead, put this over here to the side. Like I said, we might get edges because I haven't trimmed these yet, so I'll probably end up doing that later today too. So there's that. You know what? I think I'm going to use Moody Mauve. I'm going to use a little bit of a darker color. That way you can see it better. That Fresh Freesia is just a little bit too light. Moody Mauve. Now, while this goes on dark, when it dries, it does lighten up a little bit, but at least you'll be able to see. All right, much better. All right, so let me go ahead, clean that off a little bit. Put it over here on this side of my cleaning pad. Let's see. Let's get this one. Probably should have gotten out some leaves, or I'm sorry, some leaf colors like green, because you do have like these little, they look like leaves almost. But we'll do them all here in the Moody Mauve. So see how dark that went on, and see how this is already lightening up over here. So if I personally like the color, I think there's some people out there who are not happy with it. I'm going to do this on the side and wild wheat, but I find them exciting to use. Not together, not so much together, but always love it when you have like a backgroundy type stamp. So that if you stamped off once would make a good background. Then we also have a lot of now this one, I think this one is supposed to be like that. Yes. So that looks like it's a distinctive. Here's, looks like another distinctive. You can see on that, it does look like it's a little bit darker on one end versus the other. So, then here's another one. I hope I'm getting these inked up really good. I'm trying not to roll the edges too much since I haven't trimmed them down yet. All right. Yeah, that's an annoying noise, I know. All right, so now here's our sayings. So there's thanks for all you do. Oh, I'm going to have to get out a longer. That one's too long. Where's my little shorty? Oh, that one's too short. All right, so we'll get the long one. That one, I don't think I put the label on right. The label's a little crinkled. Oh, see, there's my edges. Got to be careful. That's why I trim them down, especially when they're words, because you have so little stamping area there that it's easy to get that edge. Let's try it again. There we go. That looks a little bit better, but I will be trimming that down so I won't be getting edge. That's what happens when you have these fine fonts. Like they're not really bold. So, and I like this sentiment. Not sure how much I'd be using it though, because of the my dear part. I mean, it just, I don't know. To me, it makes it seem old. But that's just me. It's a nice sentiment, but I probably would just be eking up the happy birthday part. And maybe even when I cut it, depending on how close I can get it, I might do it as two. Trying to see if there's enough room in there. There really isn't to cut it apart. All right. So now let's go on. And you know what? Since this isn't in a catalog or a mini, I'm not sure. It looks like we have a few that correspond. Well, that one definitely doesn't. Is that this one? Huh, does this one not line up? It looks like it should line up to that, but it definitely doesn't. Yeah, it definitely doesn't. So we'll go ahead and put that one out there. Let's see. Does this one goes there. All right, so this one is the one I put off to the side. This one matches to that one. This one matches to that one. All right, so it looks like, and then let's see. Does this go with this one? Yep, and it looks like that one goes with that one there. All right, so then it looks like these are standalones. So we'll do those. I'm going to try to run these through on, let me grab my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And yes, of course, my magnetic pad and my base and layer plate 3. All right. I am going to try to put these all through as one, and you know that means it'll be a little bit harder to get through, but I think we'll manage. Now, if you don't have a magnetic plate, and most of you probably don't because it was taken off the market because they weren't satisfied with how it was, the results they were getting, but I've never had a problem with it, so I continue to use mine. But like I said, if you don't have a magnetic plate of some sort, you can always use washi tape, blue painter's tape, just take some of that tack off, post-it notes, any of that will give you the same results of holding your dies in place when you're putting it through. All right, so let's go ahead, put those on my plate so I don't lose them. All right, so here we have these cut out really good. Look at that. All right, whoops, let me move it a little bit more so you can see them. So there's how they cut out. All right, so let's put those off to the side here. And let's go ahead and go through some of the other dies. Bring this back up here. So let me grab out some of my little weird pieces that have been left over. Now these are good. Maybe I'll use the straight ones. Yeah, I'm going to use It's always so hard. All right, between these we'll figure it out. So let's go ahead on this. Let's see if this is long enough. It is perfect. We also could do that. I don't think it's going to move that much. We'll see. Hopefully. We don't want to ruin anything here. Let me get out a more. Now that's pool party, so that's not really a green. Here, we'll get a soft sea foam. How about that? For the leaves. Then we have this one. I think I'm going to do this one in the petal pink. And even though these are more of a leaf, go ahead, turn that way so I have more room. All right, so this clears off the board. This is all the dies. All right, let me get my plate 3. I'll put these all through at once. I'm going to watch them just to make sure it doesn't look like any of them are moving. All right, excellent. Looks like none of them moved. All right. Sorry, just putting these all on my magnetic plate so I don't lose any of them. Sorry. All right, so let's peel that away then. All right, so here's these. Oh, look. So you could kind of bend those up so they get a little dimension to them, because none of them are completely cut through. So those are meant for dimension. So there's that one. We have these, you know what, let me get my little flat scooper thing, because that's really dainty on that stem. All right, so there's all your little extra pieces that are leaves or leafy looking. All right, so that's 4 there. Let's go ahead. This one die does all of these. Now this does cut out. Oops, probably should go from the top and not the bottom, and knock off a stem. I know it's very light to see because I did it in a soft sea foam. But so from that one die, here's those 3 leaves. Oh, my rings. Yeah, I still haven't got my engagement band or my wedding band fixed yet. My engagement ring actually broke into 2 because of the way. It's a very weird cut. It came up to a point, so the sides got a little bit wonky. Here, I'll show you what I mean. So here's my engagement ring. So when I was having all my medical issues, I had to have it cut off because it wouldn't come off. So you can see how this part was like this, and it just ended up eventually breaking on that stress point. So yeah, so maybe I'll get my engagement ring fixed for my birthday. Who knows? My husband has been talking about it for 3 months, but then again, he's an investment banker, so he'd rather save money than spend it. So it hasn't got done. All right, so here's this one. Knock out those little pieces. There's that one. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that are standalone. Then you have the 5 that match to the stamps for a total of 13 dies. Yes, I need to change this. I know it upsets people, especially when I did that. So maybe I'll change that after I mail all my birthday cards out today. And then we have, I'll fold this over a little bit, or here, we'll just rip off that part. And there's the rest of the stamped area. All right, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Let me go back up here. Thanks for, oh, weird. All right, thanks for sticking with me during this video. Have a great Saturday. I'm going to get busy with doing my birthday cards, getting them mailed out. And, oh, and my, for the orders that I had in May and June. And then I'm going to go ahead and make some examples. So come on back tomorrow, Sunday, and we'll see what we did with this bundle. So again, it's a Timeless Charm bundle in the online exclusive store. And I hope you have a great Saturday. We'll see you soon. Bye.